This is fabric I got to make a second pair for the bedroom. Only I did not buy enough. I didn't realize that the measurements for that window and the measurements for the window in this room are different. So this will be probably made into some kind of a top or a shift or some kind of shirt dress or something if I have enough fabric. This is what's going there instead. It's like a batik, blue and purple. And I'll go in the bedroom. And I got Writing Children's Book for Dummies. That book cost $25. And then in the future it'll go to Spencer, but right now it's too expensive and too wonderful of a book. It's a Smithsonian version of Rocks and Gems book, $25. That's hardback. It's really beautiful, gorgeous pictures, lots of information in there. And this shirt, instead of funny underpants, I got this for Scott. And is not on the periodic table. Number 23 on the periodic table is something else. I can't remember what it was. U is uranium, but is usually a lot of elements end with um. But it says the element of confusion. Ta-ta-da. And then this is a shirt, just a t-shirt. Altering the neckline and took the sleeves off to make it sleeveless. It's going to have Malcolm and his friend at the fun park. This next book I'm writing. Nothing like putting the cart before the horse. I haven't really written it yet, but that way I'll have the shirt that I can, when I write the book and everything, then I'll put Malcolm and his buddy on the front getting into mischief at the fun park, theme park. Just had some corn chips. They're like Fritos, but they're just regular corn chips. I looked for the less sodium Fritos at Walmart. They did not have them. So I just got generic Walmart corn chips. They're okay. I just eat them when I have like soup or something like chili or soup or beans or something like that just needs a little something. It's a Sunday. Everyone's off. They were gone this morning. I don't know if they went out for breakfast or what. I don't know. So it took me a couple hours, and I went to Trader Joe's, and I went to Michael's, and I went to Barnes & Noble bookstore. Seems like I did more than that, but I didn't. So, got this kind of stuff to do. Brian asked me, or Ashley, I'm not sure whom, or if you want to go out to eat for your dinner, for your birthday, where do you want to go? I don't know. I mean, that means the kids go, right? Of course it does. So I said Sizzler. Sizzler Steakhouse around here is in kind of a sketchy neighborhood where people aren't the most couth. So I figure if the kids act up or I don't look the best or whatever, it's not going to be a big deal. Now, I don't know when that's going to be. If it is going to be, I don't know. Tomorrow's my birthday. Going to work on the gnome stuff a little bit. And since I mowed the grass, you can see where all the gopher holes are. So Brian wants to help fill those in and level off the grass a little bit. We'll probably end up doing that tomorrow. He ordered some conglomeration of a swing set thing that's coming on the 30th, which I think is a Wednesday. Actually, some men or somebody is going to come and erect it and put it up. So shortly before then, we're going to take the wooden one down that we have back there, because a couple windstorms that we had knocked over the clubhouse part and bent and broke some of the wood. I mean, we get some strong winds. So he's paying exorbitant amounts of money, I'm pretty sure, and is going to get a new swing set unit for the kids. Nothing exciting is going on. The plants are still in the window. It's almost warm enough that I might plant them in the ground this next few days. I might. Oh, I've got a little here and a little there to do. Not much. I don't know if Ash is pissed off at me or if she thinks I'm interfering too hard or what. I don't know. her mom had died shortly before I moved out here. So I'm the only grandparent that Spencer and Sebastian know. My ex, no, has not been in the picture for many, many, many years, since 1997. And her mom and her parents are not in the picture. I mean, her mom died. So, makes it kind of awkward. I'm sure the dynamics are very awkward for her, especially. Thinks that I'm trying to take over or whatever. The busybody mother-in-law type thing attitude. Maybe people get that idea even if it isn't true. I try not to make it true. I don't want to be like that. My mother-in-law was wonderful. I loved her. She's very quiet, stayed to herself, and her husband bossed her around just like mine did. It was his dad. So, I don't know. I mean, is there any family that's really normal? Probably not. What is normal? I don't know what normal is, if there is one. Baby knows how to make noises that I make. He tried talking last night. When was it? Oh, nap time? I guess it was nap time when I put him down for a nap. The other day, I swear if he was swearing a blue streak. Like, okay, you told me a thing or two. This is like the third or fourth time I'm recording this. I either run out of time or something. I don't know what happens. I'm enjoying being a bum and sitting around and doing not much of anything. Because I was really tired after all that work the other day. Ay, caramba. Yeah, I don't want to get in the habit of eating when I don't know what to do with myself. And I do like keeping busy. That's why I bought some more fabric and doing stuff by hand. And now that I've got a book that tells me how to do it. I already have one of those books. That I will dive right into Malcolm. Someone else told me, well, someone else might get a hold of your stuff that you already printed up and gave out a couple copies of to your friends. They might just decide to publish it and they'll make money off of it. So you better do something. Yeah, I don't have anything to leave my kids, really. Except a jar of Toby's cat whiskers. No. And all the recipes that they like, they already have copies of. So I don't know what else of mine or me or anything that anyone could ever want. I have a little mink. It's not a stole. It's just a mink biting his tail that you ladies put around her shoulders in the 50s. I got it at Salvation Army or something for $25. This is years ago. And I use it as one of my characters, Esmeralda Gretchner, your cultural anthropologist. She wears it. And then her hat is made from a straw basket that you'd put a potted plant in, but it's upside down and it has a big feather on it. Yeah, I love doing characters. I want to get back to doing all that. I think the next thing to purchase myself might be a vlogging camera that I know will work at all times. And an ADA toilet that sits up higher. When you're tired and your legs are bent past 45 degrees, where your knees are sticking way up, it's hard to get up from that position. That's why I have platforms under my chairs that I built myself. 4 inches makes a big difference. A big difference. So if you're really big and tall, and you go for furniture, either if you're going to buy new furniture, have them put an extension, like instead of 4-inch legs, 6-inch legs. It'll make a big difference. It really will. Or make little tiny rolling platforms or something. And it really does make a big difference if you're bigger or older. It's not always easy getting up because your body just says no. Body says no. Yeah. My ears are itching again. They do that, and then they get infected, and then I can't hear. I do have eardrops for it. And also, I think I'm due for an annual physical or something. And they'll tell me that I need to take all that medicine. I haven't taken it since December. All that heart, blood pressure medicine and all that stuff. I haven't taken it. And I've been fine. And some medical people out there are going, oh, God, you think you know everything. You stupid woman, you take your damn medicine. No. Not only kids can be obstinate, grown-ups can be obstinate too. Last night we had sirens about 10:30 at night. A whole bunch of sirens going down the main street behind us. One after another, after another, after another, after another. I don't know if it was like some kind of motorcade and they had someone so very special that they were giving an escort to. I have no idea. And then after they had gone, all their sirens set off the local coyotes that lives in the hills around here. The other night, they were hooping at 3 in the morning, the coyotes. Last night, it was about 11 at night after all the sirens. They're basically wild dogs. They're beautiful. Big bushy tail. They're beautiful things. And then this morning, some jack-offs decided to go up and down the main road behind us. I could hear it from in here. They were screeching and speeding and doing donuts. You can hear it. Doing donuts is where you go around in a circle and around and around and leave black tire marks all over the pavement. Yahoos. There's a lot of fucking stupid yahoos out here. I mean, it's California. People get the idea, oh, California is all hippies and every peace and love and everything. No, it's not. It was known for that, for Woodstock and, the Summer of Love in 1969, San Francisco. And they are lax on, if you are a different type of person, instead of the Midwest where you get stared at and talked about, people are like, they're a different kind of person. You don't want to deal with them, don't deal with them, right? Like anything. You don't want to hear a certain radio station, don't listen to it. You don't want to watch certain people on YouTube, don't watch them. I'm beginning to think I should ask people to give me a thumbs up. Where, though? Yeah, I better end this now. 13-something minutes. Oh, Might as well get back to my handiwork so I can go upward and onward.